Hello, stamping friends. This is Jenny. I'm joining you today virtually for some inspiration while we're out of town. So I just accidentally shut down Facebook, so let me get it going again, and we'll see what we have. Okay, I think we got it. It's always a trick for me to get this done. So we're doing super easy cards today. What I think is great is this is in the annual catalog. I'm trying to get this in the picture here. This is called Frames and Flowers Designer Series paper. You get 1, 2, 3 sheets of these designs front and back. And then you get these 3 sheets of all these great punch-out pieces that you can use to make cards. That's what makes them super easy. They do have a coordinating stamp set called Poised Peony, but you don't even have to have that. Really, just any sentiment stamp that you have will work. We're using Simply Said for ours today because I want a birthday and just a note. We're going to make 2 cards. We'll probably make 2 cards in about 10 minutes. I don't know. We'll see how long we can chit-chat. So let me show you the punch-out things. I call them punch-out. They're ephemera. When they literally just about fall out when they're in the package, so you will need to be kind of careful with that, and then put them in a little baggie or something until you're ready to use them all. But you get all these little pieces, some swags, some leaves, some I don't know what eucalyptus, all kinds of fun pieces that will get your inspiration going. Like this one, you can just stamp directly on the stamp, on the piece, and your card's done. So let's see if I can figure out which pieces we're using after I've played with all of these. We'll pull some out and see if we can make a card. Let me show you this one, though, before we do that. These are actually card fronts, so you can just punch those out and they'll go on your card base. Take the little centerpiece and throw it away, and then you have got the front of your card. Isn't that pretty? So easy. I'm into easy most of the time. I love easy. Alrighty, I think I need one of the wreaths that we're going to use. I can find one. There's so many here to choose from. I think that one will work. And we'll put all these other little pieces to the side. So I've paired them with some of the back sides of the paper. Pretty cool, huh? We've got this one here. We can just put that on our card front. If we wanted to have a second layer, we could certainly put like this. We could put some pretty Lost Lagoon behind it. I had not planned to do that, but I think I will. Because that looks nice, doesn't it? We'll just get another piece for our second card. That'll make it easy. So this is Lost Lagoon. Let's see, I think you could use soft sea foam. Would not have quite as much contrast, but it would work. You could use shaded Pretty Peacock. That would look pretty. And of course you could probably use some Calypso Coral. Pretty in Petal Pink. So lots of choices for colors. That just sets that off nicely, doesn't it? I think you could sit down and just do all these cards in one day, and you would probably end up with about 30 cards for $10. Can't beat that, can you? Alright, I want this to be a birthday card, so I've pulled birthday wishes to go in here. I will stamp that on a piece of basic white. We're going to use Pretty Peacock. You know I like dark. I like my sentiments dark. Now I'm going to punch this with 2 3/8 punch. You don't have a large punch, you could use some circle dies. And I don't really have to keep it totally centered because it can wiggle around behind our little ephemera piece. Oh, look at that. Inky fingers. I might hope I can work around that. I think so, because I had pulled this one earlier thinking it would be pretty to put that on there and kind of put it on with dimensionals with some ribbon. So that'll cover up our messy spot. Oh, mercy. I am really good at getting ink on my hands. And this one we're going to glue it down because we'll put the second piece on with dimensionals. I don't know that it matters which direction that goes. Kind of looks balanced all the way around. Another good thing is no matter what bling you have on hand, you should have something that looks pretty with this, with these colors. Even if it was just pearls, it would still look pretty. We'll put this on with some dimensionals, pop it up. Or you could do rhinestones. Oh, so many choices of embellishments. And make sure to cover up my ink. Okay, now I've got this pretty Lost Lagoon ribbon. It looks kind of like linen. I think it's even called linen. It's probably cotton though. So we're going to make a bow. Probably just a normal size, not too small, not too big. Those scissors feel a little bit dull, but I think they'll work. Now we can put our ribbon right about there. Bam, we're done. Put a little bling and we're ready to go. People will be impressed with your pretty cards. Now let's see what would look pretty. I did pull these blooming pearls because I think they look pretty there. They're a little bit shiny, but we'll just put them in our wreath, scattered around. I need the putty things for these. It's much easier. Here's our pretty card. Oh, let's do one up here. On this one, we can afford a few extra dots to dress it up. Now, how pretty is that? We'll put our cinnamon on the inside. And it's my favorite. Hope your day is a happy one. I'd love to be able to mix and match my cards. And since you have so much extra of all these pieces, we could just put one on the inside. Let's see. What does this look like? All those little kind of peony looking things. It's hard to decide. Could I put one of these down? Yeah. Put that down at the bottom. I hope those of you that have your new catalog are ready to start ordering for Christmas. There's some gorgeous stuff in there. All right, first card. How cute is that? So easy with that ephemera. Okay, now I need to cut another piece of Lost Lagoon. Oh, that'll work just fine. So it's going to put it on this card here, but I wanted this to have a little texture. And you see this piece here, little kind of chevrons. I thought they went close enough with the eyelet. So we will run this through the cut and emboss just to give it a little texture. Of course, we want these to be simple cards, and if you don't want to fool with that, you don't have to. And that's just a real subtle, it kind of goes with it, doesn't it? I think so. So we will put this on our basic white card base. And I made it the 4.25 by 5.5. Cover the whole card front, but you don't have, you could cut it a little smaller. Have a little white border around it if you wanted to. Now we're going to layer these two pieces. Could use plain cardstock if you didn't want to use up your DSP. I think this is 2.5 and 2. Let's see. That's 2, and then that's 2.5. Still leaves you enough of the pretty Lost Lagoon showing there. And then we're going to use this one. We're going to stamp right on there. So easy to get to do that one. And this one's going to be the just a note. It fits in there perfectly. Be thinking of somebody, thank you card. If you wanted to get real fancy, you could have put a little layer around there, but we're going simple. I do think we can definitely put this on with dimensionals to give it a little oomph. You just had like a 2-second storm run through. Not very much rain at all. We got them all there. I don't know if we need a bow on this one. I think just some bling will be fine. This time we're going to use a little bit of the darker bling. Maybe a couple. I don't like that. Maybe down there would make more sense. In the corner. Yeah, I think so. Now let's see if we can find something for the inside that we like. Now that would be pretty. So many to pick from. Oh, I like one of these smaller. Just that little small. Looks like eucalyptus. We've got a little scrap of this left. I think we'll just put it right about there. Trim it off when we get it glued down. We don't need a message on the inside because this is one that you would write a little note of your own. Well, I guess you could say a little note to wish you happy birthday. Or I guess we can get that. Yeah. There we go. Probably a little more than 10 minutes, but not much. It was pretty close there. Getting 2 cards done very quickly. Well, let's look at this one more time. We've got our 2 cards here. Aren't they pretty? They're so cute. And this is called Frames and Flowers. It's on page 29 in the annual catalog. They use gift tags there, all kinds of fun things. So we made 2 very quick and cute cards. Thanks for popping in with me today. Bye.